Hey, hello everyone. Today in this video we will talk about India. But before we move ahead, tell us what you know about India. Huge population, dusty, noisy, polluted air, corrupt leaders, massive traffic. Yes, these are the true facts about India. Now we will analyze how Indian economy is collapsing and world's biggest democracy is facing problem. India is slipping from top 10 places to 51st position in the hands of dictator Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Usually the news would hardly make it to even the inside pages of barely known newspaper. But these are unusual times, as is clear from the coverage this news has received. According to the report, India's overall democracy score fell from 7.23 in 2018 to 6.9 in 2019. Using all of his tools of propaganda and tactics of intimidation, Narendra Modi government is broadcasting the message that all is well in India, but it is not the truth. Is that India as a nation is going through a great turmoil, economically, politically, and socially. So you can say he is an illness on Indians. The Indian economy, once the world's fastest growing economy, is now sick and headed for the intensive care unit. Growth rate has slowed to just 4.5%, the worst for a long time, and that economy indicators from goods and services, exports, imports, and government revenue are all close to negative territory. India's banking sector is also in deep waters. Non-performing assets amount to rupees 9.2 lakh crores, around $135 billion, the equivalent to 9.5% of bank assets, the highest ratio of any major economy in the world by far. A shortfall of rupees 1.6 lakh crore in tax revenue would effectively increase the actual fiscal deficit to 3.9 countries gross domestic product in the April-June quarter of this financial year, grow at 5%, the lowest in the 6 years. Unemployment is at 46-year high. Household consumption is at a 4-decade low. The agriculture sector too is facing a crisis, and to make matters worse, in this last 6 years, about 30 million Indians have fallen below the official poverty line. Consumer food price inflation is nudging 8%. The price of a core foodstuff, onions, shoot up by 173% in December this year. It is not just the Indian economy that is facing a crisis. India's democracy is in peril too. Thriving on communal politics, Modi and his Home Affairs Minister Amit Shah have turned the world's largest democracy into an authoritarian state. Under his regime, India is no longer a liberal democracy but is holding on by the skin of its teeth to justify being considered even a nominal democracy. In reality, the current situation resembles an undeclared emergency, echoing the formal nationwide emergency declared by the former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi from 1975 to 1977, when she ruled by decree. Political opponents were imprisoned. There were widespread human rights abuses and the press was censored. After Bharatiya Janata Party's landsliding victory in 2019, Modi and Amit Shah have pushed through bulldozed legislation in an authoritarian manner, suppressed dissenting voices with brutal state force, and locked up political opponents. In Kashmir, for instance, after scrapping Article 370, which ensured a special constitutional status for the region, the Modi government arrested 3 former ministers, democratically elected members of parliament who opposed the change in Kashmir status, invoking national security as a reason to keep them in detention for the months on end. They also arrest some key politicians of Kashmir: Farooq Abdullah, Umar Abdullah, Mehbooba Mufti, Shah Faisal, Syed Ali Gilani. Also, in name of national security, the Modi government imposed a colonial era law, Section 144, suspended the internet, blocked all telephone lines, and imposed a total communication blackout in Kashmir. For months on end, the people of Kashmir have had to endure a great deal of suffering, but there is almost no free flow of information to the and therefore no way of holding the Modi government accountable. It is not surprising that in the last 6 years, India has witnessed an unprecedented increase in hate crimes against minorities, particularly Muslims. Hindutva extremists have lynched Muslims on one pretext or the other. For instance, the lynching of Muhammad Akhlaq in 2015 on suspicion of processing beef in his fridge is a point in case. Citizenship Amendment Act and the National Register of Citizens. India's Muslims, over 200 million of them, are at risk. Already 1.9 million residents of Assam, a northeastern state bordering Bangladesh, where a third of the residents are Muslim, are at risk of becoming stateless because they have been excluded from the register. The Citizenship Act clearly violates the fundamental principles of the Indian Constitution designed to discriminate against Muslims. It is a clear attempt defranchising the country's minorities to tighten Modi's stranglehold on the world's largest democracy. As spontaneous countrywide protests erupted against the unconstitutional CAA, Modi, Shah and their cohort of ministers have mobilized their social media trolls and party cadres. They have unleashed an information war against protesters, calling them jihadists, urban naxals and separatists. Government officials call all those who criticize Modi as anti-national, acting against the national interest and national security, thus liable to censorship and serious charges of sedition and assisting terrorism. As the protests have intensified, Modi himself has tried to cast aspersions on protesters and tried to brand them as Muslim arsonists, setting fire to India. In one particularly infamous outburst, he declared, Those who perpetrate violence can be identified by their clothes. A minister of state in his government announced that protesters causing property damage should be shot on sight.
ಇವರಂತ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿಯೇ ಗೋಧ್ರಾದಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಲಿಗೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಾಕಿದವರು. ಇವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿಯೇ ಇಂಥವರ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿಯೇ ಕರಸೇವಕರನ್ನ ಜೀವಂತವಾಗಿ ಸುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅವರು ಬಹುಶಃ ನೋಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಗೋಧ್ರಾದಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಲಿಗೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಾಕಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಜನ ರೊಚ್ಚಿಗೆದ್ದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಪರಿಣಾಮವನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಖಾದರ್ ಅವರು ನೋಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನ ಬಹುಸಂಖ್ಯಾತರು ತಾಳ್ಮೆ ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆನೂ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅವರು ರೊಚ್ಚಿಗೆದ್ರೆ, ಅವರ ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯ ಸಹನೆಯ ಕಟ್ಟೆ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಹಿಂತಿರುಗಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಹನೆ ದೌರ್ಬಲ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ನೀವು ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಾಕೋದ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಆಸ್ತಿ ಪಾಸ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಾನಿ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಹನೆ ದೌರ್ಬಲ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ
तत्वों के साथ हम सख्ती से निपटेंगे. मैंने इसके बारे में अभी एक बड़ी बैठक दी है और मैं इस चीज को स्वयं समीक्षा कर रहा हूं, मैं स्वयं देख रहा हूं और जो भी जिम्मेदार होगा उसकी जवाबदेही भी तय करेंगे. इस हिंसा में लिप्त प्रत्येक तत्व की प्रॉपर्टी को जब्त करेंगे और उस जब्त से सार्वजनिक संपत्ति को हुए नुकसान या कहीं पर पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी को जो डैमेज किया गया है, इसकी भरपाई भी हम उन सभी उपद्रवियों से करेंगे, क्योंकि वे सब चिन्हित चेहरे हैं, वे सब वीडियोग्राफी में आ चुके हैं, सीसीटीवी के फुटेज में आ चुके हैं. इन सब की प्रॉपर्टी को जब्त करके इनसे हम इसका बदला लेंगे और सख्ती से निपटने के लिए इसके बारे में मैंने कहा है.
Within 6 years, Modi and Shah have managed to do what India's worst economy couldn't do, to set India at war with itself. So if you like our video, please do subscribe and like.